Just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really have something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Lamb. Pass complete to Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lamb working the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready, go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Lamb. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
10-yard loss on the play.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Ready. Ready, teams.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go ahead.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
An inside run to Judkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Ready, team.
Looking to pass. Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Waste of time.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Lamb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Okay,
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
From midfield, here's Tua. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Get set.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Hey, Watson, Watson.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And finally, down he goes as they rock it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Go ahead.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Watson, Oscar. All right, come on. Winning team.
Judkins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready. Out.
2 are going to throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
7, Bengals 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 67 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Browns 7. Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
Got it. Ready?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Ready.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Lamb. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Bengal first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
90.
Back to throw. Lamb. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
4th down. Michael Dixon
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Lamb.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Tua, the final shot before half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for the Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Luke now for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Tua.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Once again, Judkins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Browns 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun. Lamb gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays. but they did in a big way there.
From the gun on third down, Lamb.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Tempo 3, kick. They're right here. Ready.
They'll give it to Judkins.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bengals 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
To try again after the sack. Tua. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Solo left Zion.
A run, it's Judkins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, get safe.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down at 5.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
7 Pirates, 7. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
That catch for his career is number 731. And that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.